Poets owe a great deal of debt to Michael Moore as a pioneer in our world of poetry. He brought poetry to the people and literally to the man and woman in the street. Apart from his party pieces, including Pharaoh's Daughter, his other poetry was political, something which even today is quite rare, and lamentably so. I'm just going to read one of his poems, a little snippet from another one, and then I'm going to finish with my own little tribute to him. This is the grand song of Zozimus on the Liberty. Ye men of sweet Liberty Hall, and ye women all round the coombe, and ye doth your Zozimus call, to sustain each shuttle and loom. Bring your silks and satins and tweed, and tabernets all in their prime. Bring them forth perfect with speed, as in our old Parliament's time. Let us sing of the coombe and each street, before the vile union was known, when the lords and the nobles did meet, and around us a glory had thrown. Then high were Newmarket and Court, the Poddle, the Chambers and Manor, where thousands each day would resort, placing trade on the Liberty's banner. Sing Brown Street and sweet Warren Mount, Faddle Alley and old Black Pits, which hear from me their full account, from where I have made my best hits. There are Cork Street, Mill Street and John Street, with their various alleys and lanes, with Marrowbow Lane ever sweet, with strong water that evermore rains. Sing the streets of Ardee, Mead and Dean, Thomas, Francis and dear Ash of old, with their chapels and schools which retain a spirit unbroken and bold. Then up with the fringes once more, and let Erin have justice and joys, full trade and home rule restored, and the rights of the Liberty boys. This one is more to my liking, is because it's in dialect, and the way he would have spoken himself. It's from a long poem called Whiskey and Water, which hasn't before appeared in any collection of his work. If you go to a fair, as it maybe you might, and you meet with some trifling disaster, such as having the head of you broken outright, of course you'd be wanting a plaster. Don't send for a surgeon, them's never no use. Sure, their trade is to cut and to quarter. They'll be dealing with you as you'd deal with a goose. Try a poultice of whiskey and water. If you meet with misfortune beyond your control, if disease gets a hold of the praties, or the slip of a pig gets the measles, poor soul, no matter how serious your case is, don't go walking about with your hands crossed behind and a face like a cow's, only shorter. Sure, the best way to keep up your spirits, you'll find, is to try some hot whiskey and water. It'll make you all over as warm as a toast, and your heart just as light as a feather. Sure, it's make, drink and washing and lodging almost, and the great coat itself in cold weather. Oh, long life to the man that invented poteen. Sure, the Pope ought to make him a martyr. If myself was this moment Victoria our Queen, I'd drink nothing but whiskey and water. And well, that's what I'm doing for the past while, research. But poetry is what I try to do myself, my own poetry, and I haven't been doing much of that of late. And I was thinking to myself, I'll have to start composing quick before I begin to decompose. So this is my own tribute to Michael Moore, blind poet of Dublin. The Liberty was your Egypt, with its own brand of crocodile, little Moses orphans and the occasional Pharaoh's daughter. In those final years, as your health declined, you were one with wandering Zozimus on the trail of the penitent Mary, trekking through your dark desert. dodging the rush of Thursday's cattle, climbing the hill to Christchurch, or feeling your way around the Coombe. Only the fool, Dandy Oran, and all the Liberty birds were gathered in your garret home, 14.5 Patrick Street, when reposing on a straw pallet, you dictated your last. Bury me in O'Connell's shade, you never said. Those were the words of some impostor, for you died before King Dan. May you never die, you did say, till every hair of your head is like a mouldy candle to light your way to glory. And as you drifted to the other side, to that poetic middle region specially reserved, Mr. Yeats having put in a good word, perhaps you cried out in delirium, am I standing in wet boys? Am I standing in puddle? Ali, no, is not. You're in a real nice place.
Thanks very much, Liam. A big hand for Liam there, please, again. Again, I'd like to thank Brush for honouring us here tonight. Thanks a million. Thanks, Liam, for choosing the gallery to launch your book. It was a pleasure to work with you, and I hope in the future we can do it again. I'd also like to thank Love and Catering, who provided the food here tonight for us. Thanks very much. They always do it every time we have a show on here. So there's plenty of food there, so please make sure there's none left for them, because if we bring food back, they don't like it. And there's wine up there on the table for everybody as well, so please help yourself to a glass of wine. I have to apologise for Charlie, my partner. Unfortunately, he slipped in the shower 2 weeks ago and he's been on his back since, so he sends his apologies tonight, but he wishes everybody well. All right, thanks very much.
It's great to see you. It's delighted to see you.
Geez, where did you go to? I went to 2 years.
No, I left a good while ago.
I hope you're not taking me, because
I'm taking everybody I can.
It's lovely to see you.
I will, yeah. I'll see you in a minute, Jane. You didn't even recognise me.